I'm turning on the camera now to talk about a video that I saw by Dr. Julie. And Dr. Julie is a psychologist, someone who I enjoy following because she presents short form content, but it's short form content that is done in such a way that it's enough for you to then go away and think about it. And she posted a video about self-sabotage, and the definition of that being, her definition being, every time you make a decision that is not in your best interest, thereby reinforcing to yourself over and over again that you are not worthy of your best, of what is best for you. And that's been hitting me really hard of late, in combination with teaching my son about the meaning of the word sorry. Oftentimes when we say sorry, we don't actually say sorry because we mean it. We mean it in the sense that we want the bad feeling to go away, but we don't mean it in the sense that I've learned my lesson or I recognize where I've gone wrong. It's like when we do something wrong, there's a series of emotional punches that happen, and we just want the punching to stop. You know, with the glaring eyes, the pressure, whether real or imagined, that we are in focus. We don't like that feeling of that spotlighting for our bad behavior, so we just say sorry, hoping that if we say it enough times or loud enough, that all that will just go away, that there'll be silence again. The goal being, you know, peace. But we know as well deep down that when we say sorry for real, that bad feeling goes away only when everyone is convinced that we have learned our lesson. Sometimes it's as a byproduct of doing different actions over and over again to convey that we meant our apology. You can't rush that takes time. And sometimes it's just saying things that are profound, that involve us acknowledging the things that we did, the words that we said that contributed to the damage done. Recognizing that we cannot reverse time or change the impact that we have already caused, but at least we don't want to do it again. We assure that we will not do it again genuinely, and we show that we have connected the dots between our actions or words with the negative impact that we've caused. And I think of that video by Dr. Julie pretty similarly. It's how often am I making decisions to appease the bad feeling going away? For example, if I am working hard at my job, or if I'm putting in effort to make a YouTube video, or if I am spending time with my kids or with Jenny, what am I doing that is in the best interest of us versus just trying to make me feel like I'm doing a good thing right now, so I can get some sort of short-term reward, instant gratification. I've tried very hard to not say instant gratification until this point in this segment of the video, because it's the moment we label things, our brains go to the things that we associate with it. Oh yeah, instant gratification. If you are someone who tells yourself that I'm willing to wait and I don't care for instant gratification, if I mentioned that word, those two words at the very beginning of this video, you would have tuned it out already. Someone needs help. And then the rest of the video would have just been sit within a certain frame. Framing is so important as well. Since getting my ADHD diagnosis, I'm constantly assessing where my ideas bounce, where my thoughts go, to really be careful. The words I say, the words that I tell myself, you know, being willing to articulate what is best for me, and then after that go, if not now, then when, as opposed to just without any sort of timeline of when I might expect the best to happen. Self-worth is a big thing for a lot of us, and especially in our reselling space where we feel compelled to prove ourselves to us and to others. Very few people get into reselling because it's secure. You know, there's very little security when it comes to selling stuff. The supply is not consistent or reliable. The demand is oftentimes an unknown because it's not current, meaning if you're selling used items, there's nothing for you to measure it. The vintage clothing has no consistent demand the way brand new clothing or in-style trendy clothing is in the primary market. There's so much unreliability in this business, but yet we do it because it's easy to get into. It comes with a lot of varied dopamine, meaning that you feel good. You pick up a treasure that sells, you feel good. You find an item that no one else has found in the wild, you feel good. There's a lot of very micro you are special moments that make it attractive to people who have something to prove. Which is why, whilst you're taking on all the little micro you are special moments, you also have to spend time assessing your self-worth and go, hey, what is it about myself and my journey that has made me feel like I need to keep proving myself so much? And at what point will I be okay no longer needing to do that? What is the best version of myself that I see for myself? What does confident look like? What does assured look like? What does being at peace look like? What is my gift to the community, to my family? What is my impact outside of myself that I'd be proud to call my legacy? And then once that's established, run it by community members who love you, who care for you. I have those in my corner, and I am that for many in the community. And once those ideas are solid, go, all right, I'm going to start making decisions now to build my business to become the best that it can be for me and my purposes. I'm going to start putting up messages into the world via whatever social media means, because it's good for building the brand that I want to build for myself. I'm no longer going to take shortcuts. I'm not going to do viral things or trendy things just for a quick couple of subs here and there. I'm not going to, sell random trendy things that are not on brand with my store just to get a couple of bucks here and there. I'm not going to take shortcuts anymore to feel good. I'm going to build towards great. Do what's best for you, future you. Not just today, not just for you to feel good today. And all this is very simple. That's the amazing thing. It's so simple. It's not complicated, but it is complex. And it's complex because it's you. And if you don't dig into you, no one else will. The funny thing is I see so many people online going there just to have their worldview confirmed. They will comment in comment sections, hoping to get a hell yeah, that's what I do as well. And everybody essentially circle confirms everybody else. There's no depth. But when 100 people confirm who you are, it can feel like, depending on your sense of self-worth, that you're on the right path. And you don't have to go look inside, because looking inside is a lot scarier than looking outward. You cannot take the confirmation of 100 people that you do not know, who do not know you, as gospel. You can't. It's not reasonable. It's not logical. It may feel good though. And if you multiply that by 1,000 people, you'll feel amazing for the moment, until you realize you're not getting anywhere. And then you go back to those same voices again, and then you realize you're not getting anywhere. And then you perpetuate the cycle of stuck. I don't want you guys to be stuck. I don't like being stuck. I like moving. I like flowing. And so if this resonated with you, leave a comment below. Let me know if this is also something that you're journeying on. This is definitely something that we cover a lot in our Discord community, the meaningful hustle. The meaningful part. Meaningful means a lot. Hustling without meaning is pointless. There must be meaning. If there is no meaning, then what's the point? Yeah, thank you for listening. This is a nice short one. Just wanted to share that with you. And yeah, be kind to one another and be brave to look inward. And if you'd like to connect with members in the community in a safe space where we don't record any conversations, but we make time and we make space to talk through the things that matter to us, come join our Discord community, The Meaningful Hustle. The link's in the description. Take care all. Love ya. Bye.